Hey guys, so today's video I'm super excited about because it is a Sephora haul. I love doing these videos and I love watching these videos. These are my favorite ones to do. I went to Vegas last weekend, so I did a little shopping and then I did a little bit more shopping when I came home because there was some things that I saw when I was in Vegas at their Sephora that I couldn't stop thinking about. So I had to go and pick them up when I got back home. So that's what I'm going to share with you today, a little collective Sephora haul. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the only skincare item that I picked up, and that is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cream. It's the first time that I've ever tried a Kate Somerville product. I had run out of my nighttime moisturizer, and I love the Origin Starting Over Moisturizer, and I was going to pick that one up, but my local Sephora didn't have that one, so I decided to give the Kate Somerville a try. I hear great things about Kate Somerville, and I went with this one because it doesn't have anything in it that would be bad for me right now because I am pregnant. So I'm very limited on certain skincare products and ingredients that I can use. So I just started using this, so I cannot give you guys a review. But so far it hasn't broken me out or anything. It's just a very light, feels like a good basic moisturizer, and you can use this day or night. Right now I'm just using it at night. What is cool about this is that this is what the moisturizer looks like at the top, and you just press down and the cream comes out this little hole at the top. So you get kind of like the perfect amount every time. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure how that's going to be whenever like the product starts to run out. Like, am I going to waste product? Am I going to be able to get all the product out of here? So I am curious about that, but so far so good on this. If you have any Kate Somerville products that you really like, I'd love to know. Leave them in the comments down below for me. The next thing that I got is super popular right now, and it's the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Now this is the first eyeshadow palette that I've ever purchased from her or from the line. I do have some of the single shadows and I really like them, but I had never purchased one of her palettes because all of her palettes have like really funky pops of color, and I am not really into that. This one does have pops of color, but they're more colors that I would actually wear and feel comfortable playing with. So I have used mine a couple of times, so my packaging is a little bit dirty. This packaging reminds me of the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette because it's got the velvet cardboard casing. This is the palette here. I'm sure you guys have seen tons of videos on this palette already, but it is just visually stunning, and the shadows do not disappoint. The only bad thing about the shadows is that they're very powdery, so whenever you go to dip your brush in them, you get a lot of kickback and a lot of fallout off your brush, but the pigmentation is absolutely insane. I haven't seen a palette or eyeshadows in a really long time that have this much intense pigmentation. Literally, you barely tap your brush in and you still want to tap off the excess, and you're going to get a really high intense amount of color, which is awesome because it's just such a good quality palette. You know you're getting your money's worth out of it. So I really love this. If you follow me on Snapchat, you've already seen this palette. You've seen swatches of it, looks that I've done with it. So if you're not following me on Snapchat, be sure to follow me there because I do from time to time share different products and overviews and mini reviews and stuff like that. So I'll leave my Snapchat name here on the screen so you guys can follow me so you don't miss out. I picked up a blush from NARS, and I have always wanted this blush, but I have never purchased it, and I don't really understand why, but I could not help it this time. Like, I had to get it. I've wanted it literally since last summer, and I look at it every time I go into Sephora, and it's the NARS Blush in Luster, and I feel like this was really popular last year. Like, a lot of YouTubers talked about it, and I've always looked at it and always played with it in store, but I've never purchased it. So I was like, enough's enough. I am getting this blush because I look at it every single time I come in here, and it's just a really pretty golden peachy apricot color. Gorgeous for summer. It's beautiful on fair skin, beautiful on tan skin. I absolutely love it, and I'm like so happy that I finally got it. I don't know what took me so long to get it, but this is a great blush, especially if you like, you know, the peachy, orangey kind of shades. It's just perfect. And it's got like the tiniest bit of a sheen to it. It's not a shimmer or anything like that. It's just very like glowy, and it's got a really pretty sheen to it. So NARS Luster Blush, it's beautiful. I really, really love it. And I just don't think that I'm gonna be able to put it down. I picked up a bronzer, and since this one came out, I've been really interested in trying it as well. And it's the new Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. And I've been really happy with this bronzer. It's the bronzer that I'm wearing today, and it's really different. Like, the tone of it is very different than anything that I have. It kind of has like one of those baby puke brown kind of tones to it. It's really weird. It's just really pretty, and it looks really great on the skin because it's not too cool, it's not too warm, it doesn't look orangey, it doesn't look muddy, and it has a beautiful sheen to it, but it's not shimmery. It's similar to that NARS blush that I just mentioned. It doesn't have a shimmer to it, it's just got a really pretty glow, which that's kind of like the trend on my channel, I feel like. Just everything that I buy and things that I gravitate towards have just like that glow factor to it. So it's not like shimmery and sheeny and shiny on your face. It just gives a very nice, natural, luminous finish, which I really like. So it's got the two different colors. You can use the colors on their own. I like to swirl them together. Any kind of product that I get like this that's got the split colors, I always swirl them together and mix them together. But this is a really cool bronzer. I've really been enjoying it. I use it, or I apply it with my Marc Jacobs The Bronze Brush, best bronzer brush on the planet. So I really like this. This is a good bronzer for you if you're really fair, but I've got kind of a tan going on right now, and it still works perfectly. So I definitely recommend this bronzer if you're looking for a new one. It's really cool, and it's very different. The shade and the tone of it is very different than anything else out there, I feel like. I really went Anastasia heavy on this haul, and it wasn't intentional at all. That's just kind of how the cookie crumbled for me. So I have a brow product, and it is the Anastasia Brow Definer. I got mine in the shade medium brown. I almost got one of the new brow pencils from Benefit, but after swatching them both side by side, I decided to go with the Brow Definer because I just wanted to try it because it looked very different, and I've heard mixed reviews on it, so I wanted to try it for myself. But you have your angled liner on one end, and then you've got a nice fat juicy spoolie on the other end, and the spoolies are really good quality spoolie. But this is a really soft, creamy brow pencil. Like, it's really good, and it's bigger obviously than a regular brow pencil. So if you're kind of like me and you don't really like to spend a whole lot of time on your brows on a daily basis, like if I'm getting ready to go do something, I'll spend time on my brows, but on an everyday basis, I don't want to spend a lot of time on my brows. So having a bigger pencil just cuts the time in half on doing my brows. So I really like it. It's really creamy, and it's easy to blend out with the spoolie. So if you make a mistake, you can quickly wipe it away, blend it out with the spoolie, and you're just golden. I got my very first Anastasia liquid lipstick, believe it or not. I have never purchased one of her liquid lipsticks before, and I'm actually wearing it on my lips right now, and I am obsessed with this color. This is in the shade Crush. It is just, I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's a very pretty neutral, like pink nude color. I absolutely love it, and I really like the formula. They're not uncomfortable at all. They're very thin in consistency. It wears for a long time. It doesn't wear off weird and patchy or anything like that. And it's really comfortable. It does dry down, but it doesn't get super dry to where it feels like it's sucking the life out of my lips. So I'm totally interested in trying more of her liquid lipsticks because I just really like the formula. I know that these have been around for a while and people have just raved about them since they've come out, but I am new to the Anastasia liquid lipstick game, but I see what all the hype's about because the formula is really great, and this color, you have got to try this color. Again, it's called Crush, and it's just stunning. I love this color. I'm like dying for it right now. The last Anastasia product is also brand new to her collection, and it's the Glow Kit in the shade Sun Dipped. Now, on my Snapchat, when I was in Vegas, I snapped myself in the Anastasia section of Sephora, and I was just like drooling over her glow kits because it was the first time I had seen them in store, and literally they're like butter, like no joke, the silkiest, creamiest, butteriest highlights ever. And I mentioned on my Snapchat, I was like, oh my god, these are freaking fantastic. But I just purchased the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection face palette. Do I really need to buy another highlighter palette? I didn't purchase it in Vegas, but I literally thought about it every single day that I was there. And the first few days when I got home, and I was like, I have to go and get one of these glow kits. I have to. So I decided to go with Sun Dipped. I almost got that glow, but my Sephora was out of that glow, so I went with Sun Dipped. And I'm really happy with it. I was worried that it might be too dark, but it's not. I have tourmaline on my cheekbones today, down the center of my nose, Cupid's bow, all that jazz, and it looks dark in the pan, but it's not dark whenever you apply it. And bronze is a dark highlight shade, but I can get away with it with like using it as a bronzer topper if I want it to be extra glowy one day, but I've used it as an eyeshadow as well, and it is absolutely superb, like gorgeous. I've used a few of these shadows actually, or a few of these pans as eyeshadows and as highlights. I've mixed the colors together, I've worn them on their own. You have to get one of these glow kits. And the value and the price is amazing. These pans are enormous. You can pop them out and do whatever you want with them, but they're huge pans, and this palette's only $40. So you're basically paying $10 for a highlight because you get 4 highlights in here. I mean, you can't beat that, especially for the quality of this. It's just out of this world. I'm just so impressed with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm so impressed. I never really felt the need to go out and purchase any of her products or anything like that. I've never been one of those ride or die fans of hers or on that whole Anastasia bandwagon. And I didn't go to Sephora planning to purchase so many Anastasia products. It just happened because I was playing. I walked around and looked at all the different sections because the Sephora in Vegas was enormous. It's the biggest Sephora I'd ever been in. And I just spent a lot of time at the Anastasia section because her products are so good. And I'm not saying that to just say it and to try to sound cool, but her products are very good, very high quality, just really good. So definitely recommend checking out any of the Anastasia products, the glow kits, the Modern Renaissance palette. Her brow products have always been really popular, and then her liquid lipsticks. I mean, all of her stuff is just bomb.com. Alright guys, those are all the things that I got in this month's Sephora haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so excited about everything that I got. If you want to see certain things in action, or if you want to see a video of me using everything that I hauled today, give this video a thumbs up or let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.